So kind of the backstory behind our song "All I Want." It's actually a really personal song for me. I was just in a time in my life where nothing really seemed to make sense, and I had just come off a musical fast, and so God was just really just bringing me to a place of brokenness where, you know, being a worship leader and a songwriter and all that stuff kind of meant too much to me. And so he really took me to a place where he just stripped me of everything that I had used for my identity. You know, I'm a child of God first that just happens to be a musician and a songwriter and a worship leader, but I had it flip-flopped. I had everything backwards. And so God really just brought me to a place where I finally, for once in my life, just really all I cared about was to know God and to not have this big dream, this ambition, and all these kind of musical things that really overtook my life. And so that's where the chorus of the song started to brew in my heart. It just says, all I want is to know you and to let my life be about you. Less of me, God, and more of you. Oh, my Lord. You know, it's just like I was just crying out to God. I'm finally in this place, Lord, where my heart just really burns for you, and I don't have to have all these exterior things that I used to think I needed, you know. And that's the kind of place that it's a beautiful place, and it's a place that you have to constantly fight to try and get back to. You know, I was there at one point, and it was so easy, and then you start kind of sinking back to your old ways. And so it's one of those things that you just kind of have to constantly seek God and believe God to just keep your heart postured in the right place. And so that's kind of the story behind that song. And then obviously I just had a chorus, and so I've written all these songs on this record with Daniel Meyer, and he's the co-founder of Fused. And so I just took this chorus and brought it to him, and he instantly kind of grabbed hold of the vision of it, and we wrote it in a night and kind of tracked our demo, and we kind of have a process for all those things. But yeah, it's a deeply personal song for me. What we're doing playing wise, we're capo 3 in the key of B flat, but we're playing it in this kind of G shape. And I call these worship chords because I don't know what else to call them, but I kind of stay in this G formation, especially in the top half, and I'm just moving my bass notes around essentially. So we start in G, capo 3, and it's so that intro that has that kind of big Euro rock thing going on, it's just the G to an F sharp. Keeping this G shape on my top half, and I'm just moving from this G to an F sharp, and then we drop into the verse. In the quiet, I will wait for you. So that's a G to an E minor to a D. How I long to feel you. Then I go to this B to a C and back to D. And again, I'm just basically moving the bass notes around and keeping this G shape. You know, some of these, like technically this is, I guess, a D over B. But just keeping that G shape and moving the bass note around. So, let me know your embrace here and now. I go to this A. This kind of an A minor 7. Let your grace wash over me. So I'm just kind of walking up from the E to the F sharp to a C, and then top of the chorus goes back to G. All I want is to know you. Going to F sharp, E minor. Let my life be about you. To a C. Less of me and more. Back to the F sharp of you. Oh my Lord, to E minor. Oh my Lord. It goes back to that re-intro, the G to the F sharp. That's pretty much it for verse and chorus. So for the bridge, we just kind of go back to this C. It's all I have to a D. It's all I know. E minor. And all I am is yours. To the F sharp. That is all I have. D, all I know, and all I am is yours. That's pretty much it for the bridge, and I guess that wraps up the whole song. It's just really simple, and we kind of really try to do that. I don't want to make things complicated for worship leaders and musicians to learn. I know where I'm at musically, and I'm not the best musician in the world, so I try to keep things simple and just I really feel like this song is great for church as we do it out at these conferences with Joyce Meyer. It's one of those songs that just people always gravitate to and get a hold of really fast. Most of the time when we play originals, a lot of people haven't heard them yet. We've got an arena full of people, and you never know what walks of life they're all coming from. And this song just really is singable. They kind of, by the second chorus, they're with us and they know the song. So just encourage you to play it in your church and seek God for your set list. Thanks a lot for tuning in.